up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday, July the 16th, sorry. And I'm back to you today with a Flosstube update. For starters, though, before I begin, I know that the whip parades, mid-year whip parades are a thing right now, and I love watching them. I'm all about the whip parades right now, but unfortunately y'all probably won't be getting one out of me, at least not until the end of the year, because I do like to only do the whip parade once a year, and that's because I take that opportunity to kind of scale down any whips that I might not be interested in anymore, anything that I want a UFO. So sorry. Anybody that might be looking for a whip parade from me, I can't give it to you right now because I have something like 70 some whips, maybe 80 whips. I can't even remember how many I have right now, and that's a lot of whips to drag out. So yeah, I'm only going to do that once a year. So, but I have a little bit of an update for you guys. It's not going to be a huge one, but it's been a couple of weeks since my last update, and figured I had enough to show you guys as far as progress wise. Did have a new start, and I don't have much by way of Stitchy mail. My 2 subscriptions haven't come in yet, but I do have a couple other things that I've gotten, so I'll show you those. So first thing I can show you is something I've been working on pretty monogamously for the last couple of weeks, and that is One Nation. Sorry, didn't really have these in order. And this is in a So Much to Love bag. As a matter of fact, that was actually the June, or no, it might have been the May. It might have been the May one. I can't remember. But it was it was from the subscription for this year when I just got. So this is One Nation, and a lot of people are working on this right now, especially in July, and for July 4th. I am working on it as well. I actually started this a couple years ago, so it has languished for a couple of years. So let me show you the picture of where it was at the last time you saw it, because you're going to notice a pretty big difference. So I'm just trying to remember which way is up. Okay, so I think I need to turn it around this way. Okay. So here it is now. Like I said, pretty big difference, huh? I obviously came around and finished this edge right here, and I came around and finished the bottom part down here, and went ahead and did a couple of those partial stars there. And yeah, I've just been working on the lines that go between the stars. This is just good mindless work. It's easy to pick up. I don't need to keep looking back at my pattern. What I've been doing is I've been doing kind of a zigzag like this. So I'm doing like half of it at half the diamonds at a time. And then when I come down to one of these half stars, I just kind of work it in and then come back up. And so, but yeah, good mindless work. It's easy to pick up and put down. I don't need to worry about continually looking at my pattern, because it is just a repeating design. So I do have on my whip board. I do have this on my whip go board this year, and my goal is actually to finish all of this blue in this section right here. And this is the stars. This is just a section right here, if anybody was wondering. But that's my whip go goal, is to finish all of this the blue in this section. I'm not going to finish it this month, probably not, because I would like to kind of have this to work on in September for the anniversary of September 11th. So I may go ahead and work on this a little bit more and then get maybe about half done of the lines, and then pull it back out in September and work on it then and finish that up then. So, but we'll see. I may just go ahead and knock it out. I don't know yet. I'll keep working on it for July, and I'll just have to see how far I get in it. So, but yeah, that is my progress on One Nation. And I am stitching this on a, in case anybody's wondering, almost forgot to tell you guys. I'm stitching this on a 40 count, it's just a raw linen 40 count. I think it's by Zweigart. I do have the tag down here. It is a Weichelt. Sorry. 40 count raw Newcastle linen by Weichelt. So. And don't recall where the needle winder came from. Probably that group that is no longer available. So, so I've also been working on something else. Off and on. You're not going to see a lot of progress on this because I really have only worked on it for briefly. And that is, I guess I could show you. This is the Vierlande sampler. Sorry. Thought I was ready, but apparently I'm not. So this is just a black and white copy of it. Oh, here it is. Got that on it. So this is the Vierlande sampler. This came out of, I think it's Needlework and Primitive Stitcher. This is why I needed my glasses, y'all. And these aren't my actual prescription glasses. These are just reading glasses from the dollar store. Sampler and Antique Needlework Quarterly, which I believe it was a printed magazine, but you can still find them online, I think. And if you have a subscription to Just Cross Stitch, you should be able to also have these in your library that you can access. So definitely check there. That's the way I found it. And this is from the summer 2015 edition. So, but I am not doing it in the called for, what do you call it? The silks that it calls for. NPIs. It calls for NPI silks. But I am doing it with a Moselle silk, obviously in blue. And literally, may have done more than I thought I did. So I'm gonna have to kind of insert like a little side by side here. I think I did this up in here, and it started coming down this way. So I did this, came up in here, and yeah. So maybe I've done more than I thought I did. So, but that's where it's at. And this is on a 40 count. Picture this plus an ale. So, is it ale? Let me see if I saved the thing. It might not be ale. It might be something else. Picture this plus oaken. Sorry, my bad. So 40 count, picture this plus oaken. So, like I said, it's a Moselle silk. There's no name to it. Just the blue that she had. So I've also worked on that a little bit. That is also on my WebGo board. That one I have a goal of 20 hours. I think I've only gotten something like a couple of hours on it so far. So I still have a little bit of ways to go on that. And then the last thing I've been working on, I got tired of working on 40 counts. So I did pick up Stronger. Yeah, it's called Stronger by Designworks. And I switched out the fabric. This is the second time I've actually switched out the fabric. I started doing it on some kind of purple linen from Under the Sea Fabrics, and after a while I didn't like it, and I no longer liked it. And thankfully I hadn't gotten very far. I'd only gotten like a couple of letters done. So I switched it out, and I am stitching this now on an 18 count Fiddler's Ada. So this is where it's at now. I've literally, since I picked this up, the pink in the K, that was already there. All this was already here. But I literally only did all this yellow right here in the K. So trying to get it where you can see it. It's hard to make out, but it's there. All that yellow in the K right there. So that's all I've done on that one. I do have this on WhipGo as well. But don't remember what my goal is on that as of right now. I just remember that it's on my WhipGo. So, and this is on a Q-snap, not a Q-snap, but it's on a frame. Kind of similar to the Nerd frames that are all the rage right now. But it's just more rectangular. And so I got it from Temu. But yeah, that's my progress on Stronger. Obviously I need to keep working on it, but I'm not sure exactly how much I'm going to get done on it in July. So, as far as my WhipGo goes, I know I'm behind months. I basically kind of had to take a break from WhipGo back in, I think, March. And then I just kind of started back this month here in July. So I'm a bit behind on WhipGo, but I'm just going to try to get done the goals that I can. There's actually a couple of things that are on my WhipGo that I actually worked on at StitchCon. And then, like, once I got back from StitchCon, actually, as a matter of fact, Death by Cross Stitch was actually on my WhipGo board, and I wasn't even thinking about that, and I just happened to take it to StitchCon, and I started working on it there, but then I worked on it some more once I got home. And I wasn't counting the time that I spent on it. I think I had a goal of 20 hours on that one as well, but I am pretty sure, as much as I worked on it, I'm pretty sure I got that 20 hours in, so I'm calling that one completed. But the funny thing is, that number hasn't been called yet. So when that number gets called, it's all good. So it's done. And then there was another goal that I did take Mr. and Mrs. Quaker to StitchCon, but I didn't get very much done on it, and I think I need to work on that one a little bit more before my goal on that one is done. So that one will have to get pulled back out here before the end of the year. So, but yeah, as far as WhipGo, I'm not concerned with trying to make sure I meet all those goals of everything that's been called in the last few months. I'm just going to try to pull out what I can and work on what I can, because otherwise I will drive myself crazy trying to worry about the fact that I can't get enough stitching time in to complete my goals. So, but then I've also been thinking ahead into next year, which is crazy. But I've been thinking about probably not doing WhipGo next year, not really doing much of anything next year as far as any major planning goes. Sorry, I was going to take a drink. But I'm thinking I might take part in Year of Whips, and we'll just have to see how that goes. Depends on what the criteria is for it that year. But I still have some time to think about that. I'm just kind of spitballing here. I'm just kind of thinking off the top of my head. So, that's just my iced coffee. Caramel flavoring with dark chocolate syrup. So that was all the existing whips. I did have a new start to kind of commemorate Cheryl McKinney's birthday, and she was supposed to be selling this with me. I haven't seen anything that she's completed, so I guess we'll find out later. But I did start this as a Sal with Cheryl McKinney for her birthday on July 5th. And I didn't get very far. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I started it and called it a day. So we both started Heartstring Samplery My Necessity, because we both have it. And that's fine. I don't mind. And I'm stitching this on, and you know I forgot to write it down, but I do remember still at this point what it is, so I'm gonna have to write that down before I forget. I'm stitching this on 40 count Lakeside Linens in Tarnished Silver. I think that's the name of it. I have the other half of the piece back in my stash, so I'll have to pull that out and look at it, but that's how far I got. I got as far as the lack. It's supposed to be the shoelace or something. The lace on my shoes. And I noticed something while I was doing it. So if you look at the pattern, it's this line right here. Whoever stitched this model, they changed it to the you're the sole on my shoe, but in the pattern it says you're the lace in my shoes or something like that. So I'm not sure why it got changed. So anyway, just putting that out there to let y'all know that it is changed in the pattern. It's different on the pattern than it is on the model stitch. So, but it's nothing big. I'm just stitching it the way it is in the pattern. So anyway, back to what I was saying. That's how far I got. It happens to be the middle line, so that's what I got. Like I said, that's on a Lakeside Linens tarnished silver, I think. Yeah. So not very far. And this is another Moselle silk. I have tried my best to kind of bobbin this up. These are just 3x5 index cards that I've kind of folded up a little bit. So that's what I'm stitching it in. It's a dark grayish, blackish grayish color. So that's what I'm stitching it in. I've discovered one thing I don't like about working from Hanks, and you could try to be as careful as can be with how you pull it out, and it's still gonna, I don't know, I have yet to find a way to bobbinate a hank of silk without it like just completely tangling up. So that was my new start, and if I'm being honest, I kind of feel like another new start, but I haven't decided on what yet. It's like I'm not gearing towards any one particular thing, but I feel like a new start. So I guess you'll have to find out next time if I start something. So as far as haul goes, I only have a couple things to show you. That's literally everything I've been working on. But as far as haul goes, I only have a couple things to show you. I know everybody's been talking about the t-shirts they've been getting from, it's actually an Etsy shop called Stitch Folk. And they're super cute. They're super cute. However, I got a t-shirt from, what's the name of this? Joe's Country Junction. And you can find her on YouTube at Joe's Country Junction, or she is on Instagram. She had posted in a Facebook group that she had some shirts that she was making, and then she got such an overwhelming response to them, she decided to do more. So I decided to go ahead and order one. And basically the one that she's wearing is the one that I got. She only has a couple of designs, so not as many as the other ones, but so this is the one I got. Sorry. So it's just a nice t-shirt. Just cross stitcher. living life one stitch at a time. So, and it's really soft. This is the like heathered or something. I forget what the color is, but it's really soft and it fits really well. I got it in my usual size, 3X, and it fits good. It fits comfortable. So yeah, I'll have to wear that next time I go to a retreat or Stitchy meetup or something. I'm really hoping to go to this one tomorrow morning, but see if I can get off in time. I mean, not get off, see if I can get up in time. So the only other thing I can show you is what did I do with it? I do have some diamond painting. I'm going to show y'all at the end. But I did get an order from Temu, and in that order, I had placed, I had gotten a punch needle kit. And those of you who do punch needle, you probably notice right away what's wrong with this picture. Literally, what's wrong with the picture? Because all of the punch needle kits that they have on Temu, they show the back as the finished project. And from watching enough people on Temu, from watching enough people on YouTube, I know that ends up being the back of it. Because while you do punch through from this side, once you're done, you flip it over and you trim and, you know, fluff out the fuzzy side. And that's the side that you show. So it just bothers me a little bit that they show this. But it's a punch needle kit. And I don't remember right offhand how much it was. I can't remember. But I'll put it on the screen right here. Comes with the pattern. Obviously you have, I mean, they even give you a hoop. They give you the punch needle. They give you all of the yarn. Everything seems to be in here. You have your fabric, which is like a piece of even weave with the printed design on it. So everything is in here, and it gives you instructions. I guess we'll find out how good of instructions they really are, because I've never done punch needle before. Like I said, it gives you instructions on how to do it. We're going to try to follow these instructions and see if they work. And on the other side. So yeah, I know I didn't pay much for this, like $3 or something. So yeah, pick that up. It's needlework related, so that's why I figured I'd show it here too. So yeah, if the mood strikes me, maybe I'll learn punch needle, because I see a lot of people, they get that magazine punch needle primitive stitcher, and they say there's a lot of good primitive cross stitch in there, but also the fact that there's punch needle in there as well kind of makes me like, well, maybe I should learn that so that I can get the most out of a magazine like that. I don't know. It's just I'm always been very interested in multiple hobbies. So there's gnats flying around here, y'all. I'm sorry. So the last thing I can show you is some diamond painting, and I did finish my gnome diamond painting, and I'm so happy. I have it over here waiting for you. So this, I finished it, and I'm amazed at how much it sparkles, y'all. It's not coming through on camera. I have the windows open and the doors open, but it's not coming through. But this is so sparkly, y'all. So sparkly. I mean, and for it being just a cheap kit that I bought off Temu, I was impressed. And then the drills were uniformly in size. They were very uniform in size. I don't know why I said it like that. But very uniform in size. Very sparkly. Very nice drills. And the canvas it had the circles on it, so you could clearly see where the diamond's supposed to go. So really loving this one. Like I can see it, like looking at it, but it's hard. It's not coming up across on camera. And of course I don't think I have my light on me right now. I don't know, but this thing is super sparkly, y'all. Just know that much. It is super sparkly. So, finished that. I know I was working on it the last time you saw me. And I did manage to start my mystery diamond painting. Haven't gotten far enough yet to see exactly what it is. I'm looking at it. It's either Stitch from Lilo and Stitch or it's a Pokemon. I haven't decided yet. But like, I feel like I can see two big eyes right here and a big round nose. And as much as I don't know about Pokemon, I do know enough to know that there are some more popular characters. And I feel like that little big-eyed round nose that you kind of can see it right there. So you see there's a big eye right here, another big eye right there, and a little round nose thing. But I can't make out what this is down here. If I did, then I maybe could figure it out. But it's either Stitch or it's a Pokemon. I'm kind of leaning, hoping it's a Stitch, because I'm not big on Pokemon. If I get further into it and I start being able to tell that it's a Pokemon, I'll still finish it, but probably not going to be one of my favorites. So, but yeah, let me know if have y'all done one like that looks like if you can make out what it is. Like I really see like there's something there, and to me it looks like a Pokemon. I don't know. But I'm going to get a little bit further in and see if I can tell what it is. This is pink, obviously. There's some pink here. But, so yeah, that's how far I've gotten in my mystery diamond painting. So, I just kind of work on my diamond painting some nights, like after Abby goes to bed, because I'm more easily able to pull out my stuff and have it out instead of like having to like quickly take things out and put them away. So that's what my cross stitch is for. Maybe sometimes like while she's napping or if she's playing real good here on the floor, maybe I can pull out my cross stitch and get in a few stitches, as long as it's not anything too complicated, which is why One Nation is so easy to work on right now, because I don't need to look at my pattern. I can literally just do these lines and that's it. So, but that's all I got for y'all for today. Sorry this video is so short. I've just been thinking in my mind that I wanted to get a new video out to you guys. I don't think I have any other news to share with you guys. Work's still going. Andy's still between jobs. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to tell you. So I guess I'll let y'all go. And until I see you guys again, get lots of stitching in and just be a good person in general. And I will see you guys again real soon. Bye for now.